The US President Donald Trump claimed that India had offered to cut tariffs to zero. And in his social media post, he went on to say it's getting late. The Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has voiced confidence that Washington and New Delhi could overcome trade frictions. At the same time, he, of course, went on to criticize India's continued imports of Russian crude oil, warning that the purchases risked fueling Moscow's war in Ukraine. But in the TV interview, he also went on to emphasize the strength of the bilateral ties between India and the United States, going on to say that these are two great countries and the issues will get solved. Ravinder Sajdev, Foreign Affairs expert, joins us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us and good morning. How do you look at these statements that are coming in from the Trump administration? First, Trump says that India has offered zero tariff, but it's getting too late. And now you have many statements from within the United States asking Trump to climb down on his stance on India. But there are indications as well, including the Treasury Secretary, who are going on to say that these issues will be resolved.
Thank you so much. I mean, there are layers and layers and layers. First, let's take the 0% tariff question that Trump or America is saying they offered, or India offered a 0% tariff. I'll give you the parallel example of Vietnam. Vietnam was imposed 40% tariffs on the so-called Liberation Day, April 2. Vietnam offered to lower itself to zero and the U.S. come down to zero. But the U.S. response was, we are not interested only in your tariffs, we are interested in your non-tariff barriers. Open up your markets for American exports, or give us open market access, right? So this whole issue with tariffs is not only about raising tariffs within America and imposing whatever penalties you could say, but it is also about increasing and pushing America's exports into other countries, right? So that's the issue out here, one. Secondly, secondly, where to go? Please tell me any question. I mean, it's so complicated. What Navarro is saying, what Peter is saying. Please ask a question. I'm running out of which direction to go.
Absolutely. And, you know, there are multiple statements being made from within the United States. Is it a calculated attempt to take on India, or is there a lot of confusion within the Trump administration? What is U.S. really wanting out of this is the question. Thank you for joining us. There is a lot of domestic politics that is